Today I'm sharing with you 3 of my favorite health hacks. So let's just get into it. So if you are trying to transition from deodorant because of all the aluminum and parabens in it that can lead to things like breast cancer, I got just the solution for you. So I used to spend a lot of money, like sometimes like $13 getting deodorants like Native, or I think it's called Humble, right? Because it's all natural deodorant. But I found a hack, okay, y'all? So now I just use deodorant. I just use coconut oil and I use baking soda. So baking soda can be really abrasive. So all you need is a little bit. So literally this is all I do. I rub a little bit of coconut oil under each arm, and then I put like a dab, literally, like, let me show you. I do like a dab, okay, of baking soda. And I have used this when it got really hot outside just to experiment with it, and I wasn't really sweating. I had no smell. And it lasts like all day as opposed to some of those other natural deodorants. And plus, it doesn't have all the fragrances, parabens, and aluminum in it. And you can probably find this right in your kitchen. So that is hack number 1, coconut oil and baking soda. And just play around with it, because when I first tried it, the baking soda literally like burned up my arm, okay? Like I put way too much baking soda. So just play around with it. But it is super powerful and it's all natural. So hack number 1. Hack number 2. So if you've been hearing about, fluoride and how too much fluoride is like a neurotoxin, and you're trying to find ways to get off of your regular toothpaste, okay, I have just the product for you. So they're not giving me a brand deal or anything, but I am not a gatekeeper. If it's working for me, I want to let you know what it is. So I have been using this hydroxyapatite toothpaste, and it is so effective. So for example, I was dealing with really sensitive teeth, like the back of my teeth was just really sensitive for whatever reason. I started using this, I had no issues. It's also been shown that it could reduce the size of cavities to the point of like being like non-existent. And also it's not a neurotoxin. So it's a little pricey, because when I first got recommended this, I was like, $12 for a little tube of toothpaste. But if you think about the long-term benefits, totally worth it. Also, you don't have to even use water like to brush your teeth with it. That's how you know, like, you could swallow it and everything. Like, it's not toxic at all, and it's more effective when you just leave it on without washing it off, so your teeth have time to like absorb it. So it's not toxic when they're saying don't even rinse it out your mouth. Okay, so this is hack number 3. So I came across this as I am on this healing journey of healing fibroids. As some of you might know, I was diagnosed with fibroids about 2 months ago, and I have been doing things to heal those fibroids naturally. So one of the things I did was use a castor oil pack. And the point of the castor oil pack was to help, reduce the size of the fibroids, to help my lymphatic system. But let me tell you what happened. So in the meantime, I have been noticing that I've been getting much better sleep, okay, and that my elimination in the rising has been much better, okay? So I am flowing, I am releasing things from my body, and I am sleeping so much better. Like, at first when I had it on, I was like, yo, am I drunk? Like, I was so tired. I could like barely keep my eyes open. And then I did some research, and I realized that a lot of women have this effect. So when they're taking castor oil packs, they have better sleep. So this is the castor oil that I use. You want to make sure that it is hexane free, that it is extra virgin, that is cold pressed and organic, okay? So don't be getting that little cheap castor oil, okay, that, got all this stuff in it. You want pure castor oil, hexane free, extra virgin, cold pressed, and organic, okay? Because basically your body is absorbing this when you rub it. So this is how I do it. So there are a couple ways you can do it. It depends on how much energy you got, okay? So on nights when I'm feeling really lazy, I just take a little bit of castor oil, and then I just rub it on my belly. I rub it really good until it feels warm. And then I put a little bit inside of my belly button. It's like belly button pulling. So I do that, and then I will sometimes just lay with a heating pad. That's the lazy night. when I feel like doing all the things, I'll do the same thing I just told you. So I put some castor oil in my hands, rub it on my belly, and then I will use a cotton flannel, and I put a little bit more on here. Some people say, you know, to soak it in castor oil. I don't want to use all my castor oil, okay, because this is not cheap. So I put it on my stomach. I put like a little drizzle, okay, a little drizzle on the cotton flannel. I wrap it around me, and then I use the ace bandage to keep it in place. And some people wrap themselves in plastic, and I ain't got time for all that, okay? Like, who wrapping themselves in plastic? I ain't trying to do that. So I just use the ace bandage, wrap it around me, keep it in place, and then put a heating pad on. So both ways are effective. It just depends, I think, on your level of energy. Okay, so those are some of my health hacks that I have been using lately, and I have found them so rewarding. Just like a quick recap, the baking soda and coconut oil is a great way to make a homemade deodorant without breaking the bank. And also, you're putting all natural ingredients on your body, so you don't have to worry about, you know, parabens, aluminum, all that other stuff, okay? And then to replace your fluoride, try a hydroxyapatite toothpaste. It's way more effective. It's not a neurotoxin. You can even swallow it and not have any like adverse health effects, okay? And it can help your teeth if they're sensitive, you have a little cavity. This can literally heal your teeth. So powerful. And then last but not least, castor oil. You can use this. I'm using it on my fibroid journey, but also it's a really great way to just get better sleep. Castor oil packs are so effective for better sleep and better elimination, aka bowel movements, okay? So thank you for tapping into this video. If you found it helpful, I ask that you share, like, and subscribe. I'm Coach Nicole Amai, the Real Life Healing Coach, and what I do is help people who are trying to heal in spite of all the stuff you got going on, okay? So thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.